Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Ashes Wednesday. If you were with us the last time we streamed Ashes, which is 2 weeks ago, Steven was gone, so I was doing a solo session of deck building, and so I'm really excited to play the two decks I built on camera last time.
Yeah, I watched the video and scouted them out already, so I'll know exactly what to do first five.
Well, maybe you'll know what to do, so that you can tell me how I'm supposed to be playing these decks. No, it was really enjoyable. I was specifically went in, just for your awareness, to explore some of the Magic types that I hadn't really explored as much. Partially because before the Reborn kits hit, we were working with the same collection.
Right.
So it was difficult for us to build decks in the same color. So Illusion and Sympathy were two Magic types that I was really interested in.
You got into Illusion?
Look at how much Illusion is in
I
here.
love Illusion.
Yeah, it's
Illusion's the number one.
It's going to be a thing. But today is a big day in the Ashes verse, and I'll let Steven tell you why.
Oh no, I'm
Marketing.
on the spot. We launched our Ashes Discord League. It's going to start the very 1st of June. You can find all the information for those finicky details.
Technically June 2nd.
On the website, June 2nd, yeah.
I knew what you were saying.
Almost perfectly starting in June. Technically, there's one day that it is not starting in.
It's on Ashes Wednesdays.
It's like when people say the largest group is technically 2 people, which is true. Can you have a group of 1?
Or the smallest group.
Important.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
it's the largest group. I was like, I was really trying to process how the largest group is 2.
I know there's
I was like, what's clever about this? I don't know yet.
Here's the thing about the league. It's basically what we're doing here, but you just get to do it with other people. It's casual. We're not tracking wins and losses. You can explore whatever decks you want from week to week. It runs for 12 weeks. It's a 3-month league. So our Flesh and Blood was $20 for a month. The Ashes one's $30 for 3 months. So a great savings to our Ashes friends and family out there. And not only are you going to get to play Ashes over webcam, on Discord, etc. We had like, what was it, 200 folks last night for Flesh and Blood?
I think we had like 230 signed up originally for that league, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And the commentary about it, so we did last month, we did a Fab League, not as a subscription, just as a standalone thing, because we wanted to test it. We'd never done this, and it's through our Discord channel where you can like, basically each player has their video up and the only thing you can see is their video. And
super easy. I've always been surprised. It's super easy.
Yeah, and not all games really work in that format. Fortunately, Ashes and Flesh and Blood really do. And so for any game that doesn't have, one, pandemic is happening. 2 is doesn't have, like you don't necessarily have a local, we've heard from a lot of people who are participating who weren't previously had a chance to play the game because they don't have a great local scene or their schedule just doesn't permit it, right? They can't get out to tournaments and that kind of thing. But it's been amazing how much, I've just loved seeing the number of people, even last night after the first round of the Fab League for May, are saying essentially how relaxed it is and how much they enjoy it and how much they're looking forward to it. And a lot of people were nervous because they felt like they needed to be good at the game before they jumped in.
It's always a little nerve-wracking to jump into an experience like this.
But we've had a ton of people. It's been such a great experience for Fab. And so we've been working for a minute on how can we do the same thing for Ashes, because obviously this is a game that a lot of people are backing through the PDP system, which means that it's not necessarily readily just available at your retailer or going to be supported. LCGs have had that problem specifically forever.
A long time.
Yeah, so if you're looking for a way to consistently play Ashes and participate in the community and meet a lot of great people from all over the world, this is one way to do that. And one thing that I'm a huge fan of, because I love Mayoni, is that we also have exclusive promos that Plaid Hat was partnered with us to make that happen, which is amazing. They're continuing to support us and in whatever endeavors we're interested in pursuing on this kind of front. But there will be a set of 4 exclusive promos per league. So the first 4, they're listed on the product right now. I think it's Mayoni.
Do you want to look at them?
Can we pop them?
Yeah, we can pop them. We got we'll start with Mayoni. Now these have been floating around for a little while. This art, I think I've seen floating around, and nobody really knew where they were.
Some of this art, look at that. Some of this art has been. I love Mayoni, and that art is just amazing.
Good.
Was used for promos the first time around on Ashes, but like obviously Mayoni has changed a lot. Like I had some of these promos in their previous incarnation before being Reborn.
Right on.
And another one of my favorites is part of this first league, which is the Gilder, and you actually get a set of 2 of that because you can have 2 in play. And I love this art.
In this Gilder like matches the style of, what is it, Mayoni or Soraya? Because Soraya is involved in this too.
Yeah, I think that's the like Mayoni.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah, so there's I think it's Golden Veil is where she has the snake, she's pointing, but then below her cape are the mice with those things.
The mice, yeah. Well, my personal favorite, check out the Soraya promo, which is one of those that, and again, I'd seen some of these, but seeing them again in a new light really makes me appreciate what they're doing. God, that promo is so good.
Yeah, it's really good. So,
so good.
And it's the leagues are designed to be laid back and participation based. So the way it's going to work is as long as you participate in 8 of the 12 weeks, so 2 out of 3, you're going to get sent a set of the promos that we just showed for this first league, and those will change every league. And these are the only way to get them are through the league. And if you're in the U.S., shipping on those prizes, assuming you participate at least 8 of the 12 weeks, is included in the price of the subscription.
Yeah, so shipping's free. If you're international, we have a shipping charge that's added at checkout during your league checkout. So you can still participate, you still get your promos. It costs us a lot more to send them, so we ask you to cover some of that shipping.
And it's worth noting too, if you do sign up, so the leagues are going to charge about 2 weeks before the league starts is when you get charged for the subscription. So that's once every 3 months roughly. And then there is an email that goes out after you've been charged at that point and before the league starts, where you have to basically enter in your email address that you used to order the subscription and then your Discord name. And specifically that Discord name needs to match whatever your actual Discord name is showing as, because that's how we verify it's you participating. I know you can change your Discord names, and people that do that often, that's a really quick way to not get counted as present in part of the league. And each account basically can have, because we verify with that email and the Discord names and stuff, one of these subscriptions. So if you or your spouse or sibling or a child or whatever are signing up, you'll each need an account to be able to do this.
And one of my favorite things that we've learned from the Flesh and Blood version of this is that, doing it all on a Wednesday night at the same time, same place, what we're trying to do is really create that kind of local store, everybody's here for a singular purpose atmosphere. And it really works. So, before the league at like 7 p.m. Central, people are getting on, talking about Ashes, hanging out, talking about deck ideas, what do I run tonight, that kind of thing. And then afterwards, there's just people that maybe your game was 30, 45 minutes. It's like, hey, I'm still here. I've got my webcam set up. Let's play another one. Got a Match Finder channel where you can just get more casual games. And some people will be playing late into the night.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to join the league and you just want to hang out on Wednesday night around 8:30 or 9, there will be people there that are looking for games.
Yeah, and originally I was a proponent of making it where you basically get an opponent once a week and you figure out a time to play with them. But I will say, it is actually so convenient. You eliminate all the conversation about when we're going to play and trying to connect with someone.
I used to do that. I remember that we did that for our Vasa League for Monpot.
Oh yeah,
it's like 17 emails later.
It's actually so much cleaner to just have it on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central, and the energy, it's really. I've just had such fun participating in that because it has been so long since we've had the store open or been able to participate in a local community. So getting those same feelings of there's something exciting going on, and then so many people just having the pressure relieved because it's exciting and maybe a little tense, and then you start playing and it's like, oh yeah, everyone's just here to play this game.
Yeah, it's chill. It's good. And as Alex said, this is correct. Alex Becker saying, everybody check your spam folder. So we are working through some processes to send additional emails and make sure that people actually see those. But yeah, sometimes stuff gets caught in your spam, and so if your registration email gets caught in there and you don't put your Discord name in, then we don't have a record of you having existed. So we'll just have to be on guard around a week before that league starts. Make sure you get the email. Make sure that you've clicked to complete your registration.
Yeah, and those leagues should start the first Wednesday pretty much every 3 months, and that's actually listed on the product the day that it starts, just so people can be mindful in that couple of weeks beforehand that they should be getting charged. If you get charged and the payment fails for some reason, it's just like every other subscription. You have 72 hours to fix it. And if you don't, we auto-cancel the sub, and you can re-sign up if you want at that point. But you will miss out on the league if you don't fix the payment, if that is to happen.
All right, well, Ashes League is here. Shall we play some Ashes? You got some new decks. I've got some old decks that I would like to throw at you.
T-Zag saying #WetBrain. On that note, I do want to show something.
Oh, goodness.
After months of our sponsorship opportunity, finally, I have been converted to a WetBrain. And it says WetBrain. You can't see it because the thing is shining the light. Which I want to give a shout out. Doug sent these to us. He's been watching.
It wasn't from Nalgene HQ?
It wasn't. I was hopeful when I opened the package that this was our official sponsorship letter. But this is actually one of the most practical, and I opened the box and just started dying laughing. So
That's good water.
very much appreciate it. These are BPC AC93, whatever, plastic, biodegradable, I'm sure. You can run over them, I'm sure. A word from our sponsor? I don't know. You say things.
We'll have to work on the pitch. We'll have to get you hot on the script. 100% HDPE food grade plastic. You can tell the difference, right? It's refreshing.
It does feel
cleaner.
nice. It is actually way
cleaner.
nicer than I expected.
And you
it
got
to be.
that. They got that arm workout. That's
right.
Small,
You know what?
it's,
And I carry it
difference.
around with me, so it's like weight training almost. How do you prevent
This
getting?
guy been listening to my pitch.
How do you prevent the water from the lid from going everywhere?
Oh yeah, you just there are things you gotta learn.
How to handle it?
I won't spoil it. Yeah, I won't spoil it. You'll figure it out. It's not.
Yeah,
rocket
Doug, thank you.
science.
That's a very kind thing for you to do.
Super nice gift, Doug.
Yeah,
Thank
he was
you,
he was
If you're
very
even watching the Ashes, I don't know.
he was very specific to say that because he obviously found our logo somewhere and used it without permission, which is against our terms of service. But he promised that he only used it on these two. He didn't make any extras. He didn't use it anywhere else.
He's not selling them on his Etsy store
That's
right
right.
now.
Yeah. Although I think a wet brain water bottle would probably go a long way. I think we could move some of those.
We could do it, man. We could do it. And all we need is for our official sponsor, Nalgene, to officially sponsor us. And we can make it happen.
Oh my. All right, let's play some matches, shall we?
Yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna start. Well, you choose. So I'm gonna just choose a random between Rhino and Xander.
I like that you call it Rhino. Rhino. I'm going to start with Jericho because I think it's what the people want. So I have Jericho and Victoria that I built on stream. Can you give me the top-down cam so
I
I
got
can
you.
position correctly?
Don't you love? Isn't it interesting how I noticed whenever I was watching Flesh and Blood, there are certain like noises and maneuvers, that card players do. Particularly, like I was thinking it was magic background, but then I was like, no, I do the same stuff. It's that weird stuff where you notice how you like slap cards down, and then how you have your hand and
There's
you're always like
you can
shuffling
put the card
it
down,
like this,
right? Or you can.
Yeah, that's
know
it's the snap, Sometimes I'll do the snap and then I point to it. I don't know why. Robert always makes fun of me for that.
Big Boy 77 says, after that pitch, I'm in for 10. My pitch or Steven's pitch? Because maybe my pitch is the most effective of all.
Well, we'll see who gets paid more at the
It
end of this.
seems very
probably.
genuine that I know nothing. I'm actually really bad about the kind of stuff that's like
Socratic water bottle.
abbreviations and very specific little details on that kind of stuff.
Like how
what's it called?
all rectangles are squares, but not all squares are rectangles.
Concepts are fine, but like, what's the type of plastic? Something free?
HDPE, food grade plastic.
HDPE?
HDPE, high definition
HDPE.
plastic. I don't know what it stands for.
Yeah, me neither.
Don't tell our sponsor that.
Hence our problem. So Jericho Reborn, actually. Not even out yet. Coming soon. Originally, I don't know. There's no more original. Current expectation is June for everyone that's going to ask when it's coming out. But as we've seen with the upgrade kit and now with the Breaker of Fate expansion, really the world is just a bizarre place right now for logistics. And tabletop's never been ideal for this in the past. But luckily, the way the system works, we don't charge until we have it and until it's ready to go. So you don't get charged, we don't ship you anything, is how that works.
That's a good system.
But we are going to be shipping that out as soon as we can. I do expect that to happen in June-ish is when that would ship. So if you want to get that Breaker of Faith through subscription, I've seen a lot of people asking this question on the Discord. It is not too late to sign up just because you missed the first release. That people were thinking that like they missed the upgrade kit, so they can't get anything through.
Oh yeah.
So you're welcome to sign up at any time. It always says what's coming next, and currently it's Breaker of Fate. So if you want to get that and guarantee you get that, that's the way to do it.
Now, I've got an interesting puzzle here because, hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You ain't saying high density polyethylene.
16, 17, 18, 19. I knew that. So I only have 24 cards here.
You're missing something. And here's the sleeve.
Yeah, what's that about? There's 25.
Well, you have your opening 5. Does this count?
Yeah, that counts. That counts.
You have 25 including your opening card?
24 including my opening card.
Where are your other sleeves though? Oh, you know what? You put cards in these sleeves the other day.
What cards?
I'm gonna guess.
Like on top of the
What
on top of the existing cards, or did
no. So we were playing a different game. And I think you had these sleeves on top of some cards over there.
I do have more of these sleeves. But my problem is, why are there no cards in them?
Well,
That's the biggest issue
did
here.
you put them in your other deck, your Saria deck, or your Xander deck?
That's a good question. I don't think so. Let's find out. And then, okay, so I'm going to transfer Xander to purple. And then that's going to give me 30 green sleeves. So that's a start. It's where all great things start. Might have to just think back. If I would post these deck lists, I'd have a reference.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Luckily,
Okay.
I only build decks on stream, so you can zoom in on one point of the thing, and I have my deck laid out.
So now, these are all the things that were in this. That's correct. That is my first 5.
I don't even remember. Wait, is this the Rhino deck?
Yeah.
I remember last time we saw the Rhino, I was like, man, this is getting serious.
Yeah, it was good, right?
So I'm a little happy that something happened here. Maybe I sabotaged you and didn't know it.
It shouldn't be too hard to figure this
Grin's
out.
Fury drives me crazy.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
That's just pure value.
Yeah. I like the value. Okay, so I've got 6 cards, and I need to figure out...
Like, are you really on 2 exhortation?
Yeah, I was. It's my shtick, you know?
Alex, easy fix. Go to your published deck and reference it.
I know,
Oh,
right?
wait.
Okay, let's see if Xander would have any cards that I would be running.
We need to start doing that.
I think, yeah, I know. We keep saying it, though. I keep saying it. I don't do it. What is this? What is my...
Sounds like a new job opening to me.
Nature Charm? Is that really what I'm on? Nature Charm? Oh, I'll bet Saria took some stuff then.
You're on green, pink,
What? Yeah.
or blue, pink. I guess it's green, blue. Is illusion purple in your brain?
Yeah, it is purple.
The icons are blue, but the dye color is purple.
Did I have Open Memories in this deck?
What's that card that duplicates your spell?
Probably not.
Resonance.
Resonance. I've got it. I've got that in the first 5 right there. Boom. There it is.
I think you were on just this because basically getting the Rhino to 5.
Yeah.
Was the math you were on
was
instead
5.
of trying to get it down to 4?
So your first play is Summon Rhino, Resonance, Beast Tamer, and then you play both of these, and then you can choose between the Monk and the Ancestor Spirit. We've got some Raptor Hers, so that's gonna keep going.
Game looks great on camera. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is pleasing to the eye.
Pleasing to the eye. Is my spell board full, or full enough for me? 2, 3.
You only get 4.
I've got 3 slots.
We decided it didn't matter though.
We did decide it didn't matter.
Yeah, it's like just using something because you can doesn't mean you should.
But that's also kind of where value exists, you know?
Chris saying we just made the case for buying multiples of each expansion. I was happy when I was building that I had bought 2 of that upgrade kit because there were a lot of cards I put into a lot of my decks. Like Holy Knight.
Here you go. Why not just Frostbite? This is like the best spell in the game.
The 1-for-1?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as a ready spell, it's one of the best in the world. I'll do a
Yeah.
quick scan.
Isn't that your short stack over there with close combat on top?
No, I wish it was. I really do.
Man, if this isn't the real Ashes, I don't know what is. With, a lot of people
You mean
post
the real
content,
card game?
It's very polished. Yeah, any card game. This is what happens unless you're playing sealed, which is someone shows up in your group and it's like everyone's ready but someone.
Nothing live is ever polished, man. Did you know that? That's the whole point.
Channel 6 has something to say about that.
I could throw a body inversion in there.
That won't affect me today.
Really?
I'm not on those decks.
Okay. All right.
I gotta keep it spicy.
Well,
Mana saying I'm really interested in getting the Reborn base set. Game looks amazing. I just really prefer games that can be played solo these days. Well, good news. Last we heard in our interview with Nick, the lead developer, a couple weeks ago, they are seemingly have PvE co-op solo experiences on the brain for Ashes. So I'm really excited to see. I would love in all these games where you're playing as a character. It just makes so much sense to me, and it's so exciting to be able to play. Even Keyforge, where you're playing loosely as a character.
we have that Key Rackin' thing on the horizon.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm actually way more excited about opening new decks and playing against the Keyraken than I would be just to beat you at Keyforge.
Excuse me. Beat me at Keyforge.
You had the spice earlier.
That's not even a possibility. Oh, Golden Veil.
Yeah, well, you need. That's what it is.
Where did they go? Why are they not in the deck? I mean, they didn't go anywhere. Did you take them? Did you take them?
I did nothing. I have 6 golden veils. I don't need your golden
veil
veils.
taking kind of person, honestly.
Andrew's saying I have the new base set. Other than the sets with dice, any other expansions that are best to get for deck building? So there's very little crossover in terms of what magic types the decks offer. A lot of the decks are 1 or maybe 2 magic types in them. So I would just figure out whatever magic types you're most interested in playing and start with those expansions. Joe Solo, appropriately named, says, I've just been playing 2 decks against myself. Man,
that is just too funny, man. Got me.
Python says, shots fired. Mana saying that Keyraken is awesome and Keyforge is one of their favorite games. Yeah, Keyforge is a great game. Every time we play it, it's like, huh, this is really good.
Yeah, it's like they should support it.
Man also says, been going hard on Arkham Horror Marvel Champions and my personal favorite, the DC. Really, the DC deck building game. I played the Marvel, but I've never played the. Does the DC deck building do anything different, or is it just the DC themed version of the Marvel one? The Will Apocalypse agreeing, saying the DC deck builder was shockingly good.
Shocked. I'm shocked.
Jeff says when he's playing the decks against himself that he always wins. That's great. I'm glad you're here, Joe.
All these good jokes are making me tired, man. Wow. So I think we're done. I think I did have some open memories in here, but that's ultimately got to change over time. You just don't. But I turn 2 open memories into your Golden Veil.
I feel
you know
like
what I'm saying?
The open memories card is for people that are not very good at the game.
How dare you?
I'm not done yet. Or that are exceptionally good at the game.
Oh, that's me.
And I don't feel like I qualify as either of those. I'm somewhere right there in the 40th percentile.
No, it's actually very accurate.
And so, I'm not bad enough that I ever have to have it to, have an okay game. And I'm not good enough to use it well enough to make it really be worth my time.
It's a pretty good point, honestly.
You're like, for once, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong, actually, this one time.
This once. I'll give you this once.
Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I'm just going through the last of this stack. Apparently the Hydra is an important thing these days.
Mm-hmm. Shining Hydra?
Yeah, it's like the new Rhino,
I don't know. I don't think Rhino was ever exactly the Hydra.
How dare you? How dare you?
Say the Rhino was never the Hydra.
Okay.
It's a fact. It's a known fact.
So I've got a choice between refresh, remove all exhaustions, change psyche, remove or place. That's better.
I love that same resource cost on those cards.
Yeah.
Similar effects, but very different.
Good design is what we call that in the biz.
Yeah, I can't tell you how. It's weird the things that make me very happy in a game these days. It used to be like, oh, I want all the busted stuff. And now it's just like, that's refined design.
Refined. Okay, let's shuffle this bad boy up. See what happens. And I'm not doing the good first 5 thing yet, where I adapt.
Oh, I'm nowhere near that. I have a linear line of play, and I'm going to do it to see if I can pull it off. Adapting is a long time from now.
And then we could do. Okay, I'll get into the. I feel like I do need one more in my spell board, and I feel like I did have it at some point, and then I lost it. I failed. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So I've got a very defined thing that I do every time.
Rhino.
And
It's
I gotta
basically,
make sure
can I stop the Rhino?
My dice are right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it. I think it was on 6 and 4. I'll put that deck on the deck builder.
I think we should both resolve to get in our decks on our deck accounts.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
Consider it done.
We'll have a nice little break with Flesh and Blood because we're going to be doing Sealed for a while. So it'll be the time to catch up in all the other games.
Yeah.
We also just finished a campaign for Arkham. So that's clean slate.
It is clean. It's all very clean. Everything's so clean.
Alex saying, any news on when the Breaker of Fate will be released? June-ish is what we've heard. But as we've seen with everything released so far, the upgrade kit and then now this, there are factors at play beyond anyone's control. And so we'll charge those and get that as soon as we can, but current expectation is roughly June.
Just got to lean back into it, you know? We were
Yep.
talking about earlier. You ready?
You got to enjoy the ride.
It's a cool dice trick you were doing there.
Journey before thanks destination. Beautiful.
I've got two basics.
I've got three, at least three. I have three basics, but look at this. 3 horses, 2 wolves. I feel like I'm doing a magic trick.
Wow.
That's a pretty nice little
Nice.
spread there.
Don't forget your horses can draw, and don't they draw you a card?
Yes.
Well, nope.
You can.
Do you have to discard one or put one on
You
top of it?
can. You can put it on top or bottom of your deck.
But you don't have to.
But you don't
You
have
just
to.
draw a card.
Yeah.
All right, so I have lost because you have you've rolled worse. So you go ahead.
The Will Apocalypse saying this, and I was going to ask if you'd heard about this. We'll talk about this more on Friday when we're doing Flesh and Blood and the release of Monarch. But Monarch Unlimited in New Zealand got pushed back to June. No, that's not right. Monarch First Edition got pushed back to June in New Zealand.
Oh, that's a bummer.
But
That's the home
they're
country.
releasing Unlimited early so that people can have product.
Oh,
It was a whole... Apparently, the one boat with the first edition stuff on it that was supposed to take like 45 days is now like over 120 days.
oh gosh.
So that's got to be devastating,
Oh,
especially in your home
gosh.
country, you know?
That's awful.
Anyway, sorry. What were you saying?
Games just can't have nice things anymore, can they? I mean, printed physical goods are just kind of... Who needs them?
Who needs them?
It's
indeed.
impossible at this point.
What do you got over there? You got some stuff.
Are you going first, or are you going second, or what are you doing?
Do I get a pick?
Yeah, you got the most basics, right? Don't you pick? If you got the most basics, you're technically worse than me.
I'll let you go first. I like going first on the second. Yeah. In Ashes Reborn, it'll surprise you, but most games are decided on like by turn 2. 2 and 3. It's not a long game. Admiral asking, when will the Monarch subscription ship? Well, if you're talking about first edition, presently, right now, this very minute.
Actually, yeah, literally UPS.
I heard the thing in the door. Yeah, so it should be on its way. We ship on a timeline depending on where you're at to get it. Aim to get it to you by release without risking breaking street date.
We all know how this is going, right? I'm summoning the Iron Rhino. And then a side action, I'm going to resonance that. Oh, wait, I can't yet. All right, I'm going to take all that back to be sneaky.
Okay, I'm just hanging out.
I'm going to meditate 1 to get this to a horsey.
What do you need a horse for?
And then let's do a butterfly monk.
The Will Apocalypse, so unlimited for Flesh and Blood, unless there's a delay I'm not aware of. Expected to come out early June. So we'll charge 2 or 3 weeks before that, like normal, and then that'll ship to get there around the time of the release date for that unlimited set. And welcome. He says he's new to the subscription thing.
It works better than you think, imagine. It's usually how it goes.
Hope. What'd you do?
Ancestor Spirit and meditate 1. See if you want to wolf it down.
Asking about
Look like they're
drinks.
making some drinks, yeah. Good.
They're celebrating the Fabgon shipping Wednesday Ashes-ness.
One of many.
One of many, I hope so. Man, Jericho's powerful.
Probably.
I'm going to play a hollow.
Just right there. I love hollow.
I'm going to turn this to a basic.
Mm.
And this. So you can't just snipe me.
Random.
And then side action, this is where I'm just not good. Let's see, 1.
Steve, we're still working on the UK. It's been a long process. The legal side of it is taking a while. But it is moving. Week by week, it's moving. Updated terms are almost done, etc.
And then I will pass my side action.
Passing the side action. Here comes a Beast Tamer into the pocket. And then we will side action 1 die up. 1 Veil in the pipe.
He needs that spirit.
Go dice for decks. Oh, that is technically true, Michael. So at least you can only go down 1 level. So technically, I had the horse and this, so you change this to that, and then I change it back up to a horse. Basically.
I changed a frog.
Oh, a frog?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So I
To
think,
a basic?
Yeah.
So we go to leaf on that?
Yeah.
All right.
And then you meditated up to a horse just now.
Yeah, up to horse.
Okay. I'm remembering what my deck's wanting me to do. I got it.
Lose. Right?
Mm-mm.
Dang. Got a lot of leaves here. Manadork saying the cards in Reborn are, I think that's an impressive OMG kind of emoji there.
I'm going to play Summon Ghostly Mount.
Hey, I think this is what my deck is doing. My other one on the, I was doing a horsey deck. You got Squall Sound. I see you're doing a horsey deck. You're totally doing a horsey deck.
I don't know what you're talking
We'll have
about.
to trade notes.
You've got the horses. I'm counting my horses, actually. 1, 2.
Don't count your horses before they hatch, you know.
My mom always said that.
Pay basic, man.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
Okay.
That's it. Nothing more. No funny business.
I will go ahead and do something. I'm going to side action here. Exhaust it.
You gotta spend.
Spend a face mask, which I'll do as a wolf, and a music note. Remove an unexhausted ally control from play. If I do, place a Pale Steed mount.
It's a 1/4 or 4/1 or something. I can't remember.
Or a Spectral Charger. So I can put one of these 2 mounts in play.
One of them's a unit guard, and then one of them's like a attacker, right?
Pale Speed is the unit guard. Pale Steed. Pale Speed. That's my nickname in high school. Pale Speed. And then Spectral Charger, who is the beefer.
So
attacker.
good. That unit's so good.
Yeah. But you, my friend, have a Beast Tamer out.
I do.
So I gotta be careful. I'm gonna put the Pale Steed out.
That's the safe one.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I love these horses.
They're good.
The ghost horses particularly.
They're good. Where'd they go? All right. Samurai and Rhino coming into play. We're gonna side action Resonance. Gonna cost me 2 and a basic. And then we can put 2 back in. Now the question becomes, what do you really want to be doing here? We can get 2 frogs in and just, you know, keep the hits coming. I'm gonna put a horsey and a froggy back in. And I'll pass it to you.
All right. I'm gonna play a Summon Squall Stallion. And then let me do my math.
Horses and time, you know. Chaos Theory with the great Casey Musgraves quote. That's what I'm talking about. That's right in the pocket. You can have your space, cowboy. That's what you should title the deck, but you have to record the vocal of me, not Casey. The name of my deck is in an MP3 file.
That's right. It's in an NFT.
The kids are into stuff I don't get anymore, man.
I know, it's
They finally
fascinating.
got there.
I never thought it would happen. Yeah, here we are.
Ben, I think it was Ben or BJ or somebody on our Discord sent an article about Web3 and disruption and stuff, and it's like it's all Looney Tunes. I have no idea what they're talking about.
So good.
It's like, Web3 can utilize the blockchain with the Ethereum to make unbeknownst applications, and I don't know. I thought it was just something that weird, smart or very not smart people invested in. You know, it's kind of like that one thing that you're talking about, open memories. You're investing in like Bitcoin and stuff if you really know what's going on, or if you have no idea what's going on.
Right. You're only doing it because people are saying to do it, or
Right.
you actually something's up.
Or like
And everyone else, like us, is just kind of like,
blockchain technology, just like I'm just want to play.
I'm
with
buying
it.
some land.
I'm just the cardboard. I just want to touch it.
I'm going to side action with the old Jericho. Spend this hourglass. Search my draw pile for a card. Set it aside. Shuffle my draw pile. Then place the set aside card on top of my deck.
Right now, you get a card you want there. And then I imagine you can draw it with a stallion. Is that the idea?
You got it.
I already built this deck. You probably did it better, though. Mine was a mess. It was like 80 cards. It was an ideas pile. You have that ideas pile? You ever have that?
Been there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what most of my decks and deck builders look like.
I could make a joke. The only blockchain I know is Legos. That's funny, right? Is that comedy?
It's approaching comedy.
This looks somewhat like comedy.
Yeah.
Keep at it.
I'm proud of you.
Man, Chris, that is a great question. How long until we get a fish conjuration, given that we are talking about sharks? I'm telling you, I would play, you got the water and you've got the, summoning fish. I mean, it's kind of hard. You'd have to...
We have the Mist Spirit close.
Fish are difficult, because you can't just Magikarp them out and they just like flop around amidst the lions and horses. It's kind of a different problem. It's like they have to live in a...
But we have like
water.
the turtles.
That's true.
There's aquatic creatures that can manage.
Lizards, etc. Or
we have
say
salamanders,
geckos,
I guess.
amphibians.
All right, your turn. Tyler, are fish the new birds?
A little hollow behind the pale steed is pretty cool. I like that. It's like a ghost riding a ghost.
I mean, it makes sense. Checks out.
Ghosts all the way down, as they say.
But it's kind of annoying if you get rid of the pale steed. Pale speed. It keeps happening. Pale steed. Because obviously then Hollow's coming back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you got to use all your dice if you're going to take that thing out. Or the dice you care about. Luckily, my Rhino is all on basics, so it's like, it's all right. I just don't want to die. I don't know what kind of weird stuff you're cooking up back there, What could you possibly do?
Your opponent in Ashes can always do
Everything.
less than you think they can, but also more devastating things than you want them to be able to do.
That's accurate.
They just can't do it all.
I can do it all forever.
Michael's saying, if you had to give me the elevator pitch to try out Keith Forge, what would it be? Here's the pitch. You can buy two completely, fully competitive playable decks for $20 and try the game. And if you like any card game of the past 20 years that, is in the vein of Magic the Gathering, but you want something fresh, Keith Forge is a great game for that.
Fresh. All right, I'm going to play the Summon Butterfly Monk, and I'm going to sit there. Pass the side.
Your Rhino currently costs you 5.
That's right.
And then you have 1 resource to either get a Butterfly Monk or...
An Ancestor Spirit.
And you have
2/1 or a 1/1 unit guard. That's right.
But they're both on 1s. 1 health. 1 love.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just see what you can do. You got your little horsey dice over there. But what are those 2 basics? What can 2 basic sympathies do is the weird thing. Didn't Jericho have that blink something out of time, but then it comes back immediately, basically?
After the turn's over. So, like, you know, if I have something
Get
big,
around a Rhino.
I can, if you like triple exhaust it, I can, goes away, comes back, or you put it in, like that attachment that makes me disappear, fade away, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I will fade away, and then I'll come back, you know, bigger, faster, stronger.
I got something for you.
Yeah. I'm going to play a Guilt Link.
Ah, that gives us some information here.
After 1 or more wound tokens are placed on my Phoenix Born as a result of a unit's attack, place a status token on this spell, if it doesn't have any. Then I can side action exhaust it, remove a status token from this spell, destroy a unit I control. If I do, I can choose a target player to destroy a unit they control.
They got it to choose. Okay, I got you. Sure. All right, here comes Big Thunder.
Poppy.
Dum, 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 dum. Mama Rhino.
Big Thunder. Okay.
I'll pass my side action. No, I won't. I'll use Rin. 5 health on the ice buff.
There it is. He's so good. Weirdly.
He is so good. It's because it's me in the game.
That's why.
As you can tell. Back when I had ponytails. I gotta finish my old Nalgene so I can transfer to the new one. It's quite an issue.
Think about this.
Picture this. Taming that Rhino. He's taming it.
Beast taming.
7-5. Flavor text, toughen up and kill something, would ya? It's pretty cool. What's that card you got?
Don't worry about it.
What is it?
I declare I'm going to meditate
Here we go.
once.
Wait, you already know what that card is, though.
Oh, I can't meditate. I've made a mistake.
Got him. Uh-oh.
Fundamental mistake.
First time you attack, you get some grace. Oh, just meditate one of those things off your board there.
That's a problem.
What do you gotta do? I mean, you can just take your little hourglass back, and then reshuffle the deck or something.
Sure. We'll say I did.
I want to see. I want to see what you got. You know what I mean?
I can take a risk at discarding these cards, but I put it on top so that I could draw it when I Squall in, but didn't have the dice to Squall in.
Right.
So I should have really just done this side action way earlier, but that's cool.
That's all right.
So I haven't done that.
You can
yet.
just do that.
That's
just
fine.
do the side action
It's
instead of that.
That's totally fine.
Just discard something and change the die.
So I'm gonna go
Clean board.
up here,
Yeah.
and that's all I need to do.
Just assume you did that like turns ago. That's better.
Okay.
Instead of the ability, now you can go do the.
Yeah, and we'll say this happened because I passed several side actions, which is what I should have done. It's like, wait a second, I haven't drawn it yet. In my head, I was going to draw it when I did this, but it's not.
Then I couldn't do that. And then I needed meditate. I was like, oh no.
Okay, so then for my next trick,
You summon that horse already? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
yeah, I'm going to spend 2 and exhaust to summon a Squall Stallion.
Boom. Draw a card?
Yeah.
What's it say? Unit cannot be targeted by reaction spells an opponent controls, and it has life equal to the status tokens on it.
It has attack equal to.
All right, attack. Okay.
I can side action place a card from my hand on the top or bottom of my draw pile. If I do, put a status token on it.
Okay.
On all Squall Stallions you control.
That's good. So you don't want a lot. You don't want the herd.
No, you can only have 2 in play, so you don't want the team.
Pack. Reachers. Graspers. Well, it's about time to start trading tuna here, isn't it?
I like the concept of trading tuna. It's really quite nice.
There's a lot of interesting options here, isn't there?
What have yous?
Life value of 1 or less. I need terrifying. Maybe I should put dark presence in here. Well, you got a wall, man. I mean, I can't hate it. I can't hate it. You do 2 back. You get a hollow. You know, what does the hollow do, really? Takes that away. Right, here comes the monk.
There it is.
Ready for the... How you like me now? Boom, here come the... Pass the side action. Now, is there a part of me that wanted to use that to do 1 to the stallion and then attack it with the Beast Tamer and make a really strange situation? Yeah, but I don't think that's it. I think that's right.
All right, mine.
Yeah. It's magic. It looks like magic, you know, on the table.
It does. It's a very
Magical
looking game. Let's play an Anchornaut and do a damage to your monk.
Right. Remove a wound token from a unit.
Nailed it. But I'm out of dice.
That's right. No dice left. Okay, so now it's just raw fundies.
But I do have a card.
You got a card, yeah. You got a card. Swing, swing. Rhino on the Stallion. For 7. Destroys a unit by attacking. Deal 2 damage to that opponent's target Phoenix Born.
It's good.
What's up, Sexy Dino? Hey, does that trigger Gut Link? It's as a result of attacking? Is that as a result?
Wound tokens are placed on the Phoenix Born as a result of the unit's attack. That's a good question. I would assume it would.
It is the result of the
It's
attack.
an outcome of the attack.
Yeah. Don't like it, but here we are.
Appreciate that. Did you already appreciate I'm a sexy dinosaur?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Thank you. I hope that counts. That was my thought process.
Good thought.
Yeah, about that. You know what? I will allow it.
All right. Stallion out.
You do 2 damage to me. I'm going to try to charge up Guilt Link and see if chat corrects us. But I'm not going to look.
I think it works. I think it works. Where's Chaos Theory? Is Chaos Theory out there? Chaos Theory knows the rules, right?
Or Ryan Roper. All right, mine?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use the Guilt Link.
Okay. Kill on the
It says, after 1 or more wound tokens are played, or remove a status token from this spell to destroy a unit. I'm going to destroy this.
Yeah.
Then you get to destroy a unit.
Yeah. And then nothing fancy after that.
Well, that's just a side action, so that I can technically...
I don't know. You know, it's interesting because I could just summon that Rhino again, but the dice. Don't like the dice. I take 2. You take 2. I still have a Rhino out. That's deadly. Sure. Tamer out. Gone for good.
Yeah, if the exchange is you have a Rhino and I have a Pale Steed mount out, it did not go in my favor.
Come on, but it's also got a hollow underneath. I think the dice are pretty okay. Yes, if Overkill hurts Jericho because I killed a unit with it, does that trigger Guilt Link, which says if the Phoenix Swimmer's damage is the result of an attack? Is it the ultimate result of an attack or the immediate result of an attack? Yeah, Jason seems to think so, yeah.
I'll swing at you for 2.
You got it.
Like, it's not an awful turn, but like, it's not decidedly in either favor. I don't feel ahead though.
What do you call things that run on 4 legs?
Quadruped?
That's a really very correct answer.
Is it?
Yeah. We both have a quadruped out. Are we done yet?
I don't know if that's the right answer. It just sounds right. Feels right. You know, in my intuition says, yeah, we're done. I'm going to pass. You pass, I pass. This flips to me. We remove an exhaustion from everything. I do like starting the turn. So my spells are all cost me a resource to even put into play.
Yeah.
So
you're
like
loaded.
Getting that going is the investment that I'm choosing to make.
What's up, iClock? Thanks for stopping in here. I love your streams. Excited for Netrunner System Gateway stuff. Glad you're giving it a go. Well, we are too. Thank you. Oh, drinks are here. Yeah.
For anyone that doesn't otherwise know, we're currently in the process of working on what we call 3.0 of the store, and part of that effort is cocktails. Our ops team, thank you so much, Rafe, who is typically responsible for operating a store when we were open and also shipment of orders and inventory and all that, is exploring and training and experimenting. Can you tell from smell what it is?
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Ashes Wednesday. Cheers to all of you.
Cheers. I'm trying not to let what I think would be made influence what this is, because I know it's Cinco de Mayo.
It is Cinco de Mayo. I was too...
But that's not a tequila drink.
What is it, though?
What is that? It's more like a Fitzgerald. It's like an old school...
It's got an orangish, mango-ish vibe. I assume orange.
Gotta be brandy.
Jason's saying it doesn't trigger, which is interesting. The Will Apocalypse saying, I don't drink, but cheers with a Diet Coke.
Is not an attack. Guiltlink doesn't get the token. Don't worry about it.
Well, it's fine. It just means that I don't have the token. Because the alternative, though, is I could take 7
Yeah, just do that.
and trigger it.
Just do that.
But then I would have my Pale Steed still.
Or your horsey.
My horse.
And then it would do 0 damage. But you still have the horse. Do that.
Let's just try
Keeps it clean.
that lane. Because it does keep it clean.
Just put a 5
Squall
on
Stallion. And then the Guilt Link still happens, so all that works. And then technically, because I have Squall Stallion, what I'll actually do, because I had this card in my hand,
Yeah.
is, and I'm not going to get to play it, so side action to put this back on the top of my deck to give it a token.
Very nice. Swing
and
for
then
one.
swing for 1.
Love it.
And then now, and that was the lane I was considering anyway.
Maybe
like
better.
blocking.
I mean, it looks better, doesn't it?
Having this out is strong.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it ends up working. But I end up with the same cards in my hand. Is part of why I was considering that.
That looks better.
You're like, as your opponent, it feels worse for me.
That looks better.
7 of my 17 health is a lot.
No problem, Jason. That's why we're here. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh, look at the dads on this roll.
Look at the anti-dads.
How many frogs did I roll?
Dude,
5.
Are you a witch?
5 frogs, man. Woo!
That's amazing. Meantime, I'm in Basicsville. Good thing I'm going first. That way I can do nothing except meditate. Play some music. Let me get some river scalds up in here. Okay.
Yeah, and this makes sense too, because like I think this is the way that we're going to be working in the future with Nick's brain on the case. Is basically, if it's the result of X, it has to be the direct result of X, not the eventual result. So the result of the unit ability overkill is what's doing the damage, not the result of the attack, which makes sense to me.
I mean, it checks out.
It checks out.
I'll allow it. Mm-hmm.
This is one of those old school cocktails that I can never remember.
It's tasty.
It's like one of these old school, like Daisy, like, you know, it's the old family cocktail.
I don't know what it is. It tastes good. It's more
Have that color. It's got to have some vermouth or something in it, doesn't it? Unless it's just the brandy, probably.
So, whatever the citrusy taste is, but it's not the citrus.
Yeah, Aperol.
It's like I taste what you taste out of an orange if you took the citrus away.
It's usually, and I mean, that can be Cointreau or like your orange liqueurs, but we also are pretty keen on Aperol around these parts.
Yeah. Yeah. It's even stocked at my house because you guys requested it.
Yeah, well, your wife requested it.
Is it in the church?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually why.
It defines the church. It's the defining characteristic.
Okay.
You do have some beefers over there, honestly. They're all high life.
So what I want to do next is get another Squall Stallion out
Miller.
to put a card on top of my deck to give them both things. That's synergy.
Yeah, synergy.
Synergy. Important. I know it's an important word. Man, that Rhino, though, is just beefing around. You can only have one out, though, so you kind of want to use them and lose them.
Or I put him up to 6 life with the old ice buff and just keep churning. I don't know what kind of tools you have in this kit, you know? Like, what does Sympathy do to deal with big units? You can fade it away with Illusion. That's the best. That's the best one.
Time has ways of removing.
Like forever remove?
No,
it can at least
temporarily
remove the buff.
remove.
Yeah. Michael asking about Vampire Rivals. So that's the one by Renegade, right?
Yep.
They did a new Vampire. Put in the Kickstarter a while back. It's coming out this month. That's interesting. I'm curious about it.
It's, I think like all the Vampire games, it's really built for multiplayer, bigger player counts. It's like a social game.
Yeah, but you know Renegade was at least intelligent enough to make it not just for like 5 players.
I don't know. Don't speak too soon, friend.
Every time I think something about this industry,
they go improve me. You're going to something like this. Oh my goodness. I don't even know, man. What's it worth? You know?
What's it worth, man? I'm gonna keep attacking those Squall Stallions.
I feel like Jericho is like playing 3-dimensional chess.
Yeah.
Which is cool, because I feel like she should feel like that.
But then sometimes you feel like you're playing like 1-dimensional chess.
Yeah. Because like the ability to go put any card on top of my deck and having lots of card draw abilities out.
Is this not the open memories problem that we were talking about, you know?
But like I'm not using card slots to do it, right?
Yeah, you have to be really good.
Trading a card for a different card is like, why didn't you just run the card you would want?
That's right.
But 1 die for any card on top of your deck, when I'm going to summon a Squall Stallion anyway and draw it, it's like, that's power.
You can get any card you want.
So like you have to be good enough to know what you would want to go get.
Yeah.
It's the same problem.
I mean, the simplest solution here is it just run a Rhino deck out of Jericho and get Golden Veil every turn.
Now that would be very good. Yes, I'm a little nervous about that, for sure.
And Galactus wanted us to ID the drink. It's actually extremely difficult.
We were talking about it earlier.
It feels like it's in the traditional old cocktail family.
Like what spirit do you think's in it?
It's in like the Fitzgerald space, the Daisy stuff. It's in that weird, and I just don't.
The thing I was saying is that and Stevens was apparently
a
saying
sidecar. Actually,
Aperol,
it's very sidecar-y.
but
It's a
tasting
sidecar.
whatever fruity orange taste you would taste minus the citrus, I don't know what that means. That's what I'm tasting.
It has to be a sidecar. Now that I think of it, I thought it would be
It
a
smells like a
margarita
sidecar.
or something because of the Cinco de Mayo. I think it's sidecar.
All right, we'll see if you're right.
That's my guess. Definitely brandy. At least make a bold prediction and be wrong rather than don't make a prediction at all. You know what I mean?
Sounds like the news.
Yeah.
Got him. Okay. It's painful.
Summon another horsey. But you don't want to summon a horse till you use Jericho.
That's what I'm saying.
But you can't use Jericho because you don't have the time die.
Now we're there.
Right.
We have arrived. I'm going to side action, meditate into this. I'm
At least go to the big one. Make
Sure.
me feel excited. You got the big turtle there.
I need music and music. It's really nice. Most of my stuff needs music and not the horse.
We got plenty of music.
So I already side action to meditate, so I have to take an action of some kind.
Yeah, and then I've got to kill the horse. But then you unit guard me killing the horse, and you turn my froggies down.
Turn down for what?
Turn down for ribbit.
Then let me make sure my magic types are all right here. We're all right. I'm gonna focus my summon Ghostly Mount.
Oh, come on.
You
You
know
don't have enough allies.
the whole point of my deck is to be able to play the Nightmare Mount. You have to get it focused
That's
twice.
we're on
know,
this dude.
it's glorious.
You're
But
hitting.
Jericho can go get the. That's what I went and got last time. Put on top of my deck. To put in
Very
my hand.
nice,
It's
man.
and I can get the third one right now if I want it. Right.
That's a good use of Jericho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the linear. I almost was like,
So
let me
you're
go get an
doing it way
answer to the
cooler.
Rhino, and then I was like, let's just stick to my plan.
Yeah, you're doing it way cool.
We'll see if the Nightmare Mount's
no,
worth it.
It's like a 4/4 with like some weird abilities.
Terrifying one,
Yeah. So it's like a Rhino.
but it costs less ish. But also, once you have it triple focused, you can summon all 3 steeds around, as long as you have the allies to do it.
Can't you summon 3 Nightmare Steeds? Or is there
Well,
only
there's
one
only
out?
one.
Oh, right. You do all 3.
But
Right
you get
on.
the 3 Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Yeah,
going.
that's awesome.
I wish there was a 4th one, honestly.
That's awesome. All right, Bun.
Nathan says, me and my family are loving the Master Set. What expansions are good to pick up first? I think the deluxe expansion that have dice, Law of Lions, and Songs of Soaksend, first stop. Then after that, really, a subscription to get the Breaker of Fate or Breaker of Fate once it comes out. And then past that point, whatever magic types you like, look up the Phoenixborn that use those types in their pre-built deck and grab those decks. It's hard to go wrong.
Rhino on Stallion.
Galactus says, but are you bold and daring? Okay.
Chomping.
Decision time, they say. Because technically...
You work hard for that Guilt Link if you want it. Take another 7 and then kill the Rhino. I mean...
Well, I can...
These aren't great ideas, but they are ideas.
Yeah. No, I don't want to kill the Rhino. I want him to be exhausted.
Right on.
I'm going to block with the Pale Steed.
Right on.
And you still overkill.
I overkill.
He's a beefer, dude.
He is beefing.
So the Pale Steed goes away, but then this bounces back to my hand.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh, it
nice.
goes back to hand? I thought it went to the board.
The mounts go back to your hand. I
Okay,
think.
yeah, that's way more fair. If they went to the board, that is pretty too good. They used to do weird stuff, right?
I don't know what they used to do. I never played them.
They did. They used to do weird stuff.
I think it bounces back to hand.
What does dismount say over there? On the
When this unit is destroyed, place any allies you own underneath them into your hand.
There you go.
Yeah, nailed it.
We
Didn't
did.
have to read the card, just intuited it.
And then side action, we're going. Oh, another golden veil.
Uh-oh. He's
in the
running
ditch.
out of choices.
But we're going up to snakes.
TML says their release date for the conversion box 1.5 or whatever. So it's already out. We have it in stock on our website. You can order it. It'll ship within a day, a business day. Mark, Guildlink got the token, but I took the 7 so I could get the token that I used to get rid of the Beast Tamer. That's how that ended up resolving. All right. So let's Jericho.
Let me go get the perfect card for this moment. This would be devastating in a lot of matchups. Discarding all those golden veils.
Yeah.
It's nuts. That's why you run other stuff, though.
It would be devastating. It could be devastating even here.
It could be. Guess we'll see.
Get really ASMR about it.
Present it to your opponent.
I just like the... All right. So I did Jericho.
How many times do you think people have cheated in games that you played in tournaments in your life without you knowing it?
I bet it's 5%.
Yeah.
I'd put it at 120. I used to have more faith in humanity. And then 2020 broke
Yeah,
me.
well, we're getting older, man.
Yeah. Age and 2020 happened.
Yeah.
I don't feel like everyone goes through age and 2020 at the same time, though. That's a...
Yeah, probably not. We had a rough, millennials are all too ready to talk about how strange our upbringing has been in terms of the social construct.
There's a lot going on.
Like the old
The internet?
housing crisis, 2008. I didn't
Yeah.
realize how big of a deal that was, because at the time, I was not nearly moneyed enough for it to matter.
Well, I recognized it, and you didn't probably feel this as much, but like, so I graduated
My philosophy prospects were really tanking at the time.
in 2010, and like that market for jobs was like, and I had a lot of friends who got like MBAs, and it was like, no one's hiring
Yeah,
because a bunch of people with MBAs and 15 years of experience were also looking for jobs.
right.
And so it was like
Right.
I just got out of college people aren't getting hired. But
But
yeah,
I didn't run into that problem. I was working for Covenant.
that's right. But between 9/11, housing crisis, 2020, it's been a wild ride. Anyways, we're going to summon a Squall Stallion, which is a music note and a basic. And these horses about to run wild. And I'll draw a card. I got what do you call a group of horses? What's it called?
Pride. That's a lion. Hold on. It's a pack of horses.
Just
Pack.
a pack?
I don't know. It's a
A
pack
horse
of horses.
pack?
Horse. Woo!
Ow!
No, it's a stampede. It's a stampede of horses.
Is it?
I think that's right. Dang.
oogle?
Or a range.
Unwound saying is Demona Odenstar going to be released? Yes. So Demona and Lulu, and one. What's the guy's name? The Phoenix Born Auric, I think is his
Auric,
name.
yeah, Auric.
I believe all three of those are going to be released.
The Orb Man.
A herd.
A herd, of course. A herd of horses, yeah.
We said it the whole time.
Um,
And Chris asks, millennials, just keep those receptions coming. Jan says a herd of their wild.
that's right. Like a wild stallion.
I'm sexy
herd.
says it's called a team.
That's a team. I've heard a team of horses as well. That's particularly if they're
That's what
drawn
earlier I said
behind
a team.
carrot.
If I get the team out.
All right. Well, I've got.
harass. According to Keith.
These can't be right. I've got news for you, man.
Just let these horses run wild once. These stallions.
Flute Mage.
Uh-huh.
Side action. Remove an exhaustion token.
Oh, that's annoying.
We're back, baby.
It's time to deal.
You better figure it out.
Or I have figured it out. Unless you have something real fancy. Side action. Let's torrent. So what card do I want to torrent?
LimeWire or something.
That's so good. Keeping that. Keeping that.
He's bringing the truth here. It's called alternatively called a team, a harass. Did you read this already?
Yep.
A rag.
I didn't know that. I didn't hear the rag line.
A rag is for colts. A stud is a group kept primarily for breeding. Or a string, which is a group belonging to or used by one individual. I have a string of horses.
This is my string of horses then. The string team. Okay. Then I'm going to attack you, the Phoenix Born, with these horses.
Everybody.
But I'm going to play a reaction. Crescendo. This is my moment. I'm
What's
hitting the peak here.
What does that mean? What is that?
I have to discard a card. Let me decide what I'm discarding.
What's a crescendo do?
I play this after I've declared attackers. Deal damage to a target unit I control. To deal 3 damage to a target unit. So I'll deal 3 to your Iron Rhino.
Very nice. Very nice. It's gone. So crescendo is the one to watch out for him.
It's one of the cards that can get you.
Is that the one? And then, you know what? Since I'm here, I'm going to react as well with a call to action. I'm just going to remove an exhaustion here
Okay.
when you attack. And then we go to blockies. You know, you only get 1 reaction per...
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think that's really important. So I got 3 coming at me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
3 coming at me.
And these stallions are a straight curve to the moon. A straight curve.
Really?
Oh, man. Good times, good times.
I'm gonna declare no funny business.
All right, take 3 and like it.
So 3, that's gonna make me a 6. Oh wow, look at that.
Magic.
Get a rail slide there. 50-50.
Little Tony Hawk action.
Mm-hmm.
All right, over to you, Kent.
I'm gonna try to create problems.
Seems reasonable.
Isn't this sad? All those frogs are about to be turned into basics.
Because of old Rhino.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I could literally sit here, side action, and just clear the freaking pavement here. Let's just try it though. I'm here to do something. Look at that. All frogs make a Rhino.
He says, any chance of us releasing status tokens for your arcane set, like as a supplement? It's possible. We'll keep our eyes on it.
A chance. We may do that over the holidays, honestly. That seems like a good idea. I don't know. You can't do 4 damage, right? There's nothing fancy there. I will go ahead and ice buff it. Warren ice buff it. It's not funny. Back to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got to play something.
You don't have to. You probably do, actually. Yeah, you do. Affirmative.
Indeed. Let's meditate into a horse. No, we'll leave that there. Into a wolf.
Oh.
Then I will play a hollow. I'll knock those both down one side.
Both of them get knocked 1?
Yep.
1 and 1.
And then it's your turn.
Oh, Mr. Hollow. Mr. Hollow. Good question. You got more dices? Can't summon any of the horses, though, at least. Side actions worth something. Okay. I'm just smart. Smoking horses.
That's what you're built for.
I'm built.
Smoking horses.
Built to smoke horses. Let's try to smoke that. Wait, is there guilt link? No, there's no guilt link. I don't have to worry about guilt link.
That's right.
I'm gonna try to smoke that horse.
Smoke that horse.
Let me hold on. Let me side action first. I guess I
right,
may as well.
right.
Oh, and I already ice buffed this turn. I'm gonna get this up to a snake, and then I'm gonna smoke that horse, just in case you got funny business. Which I know you always do.
I do have funny business. I don't like it. You have a golden veil. Let me see your discard file.
There's 2 in there.
What
I
is
put
it?
them out
How
nice
does it?
for you.
How does it read?
You may play this after an opponent targets a unit you control with a spell, ability, or dice power. Cancel it. If the card you're looking at says spell under the title.
Well, I originally had a plan here,
Okay, good.
but now I think you can cancel that plan, and it's not worth me spending 3 dice for you to spend 1.
If you spend 3 dice and it's canceled, oh my gosh. High risk, high reward.
Well, so the card I have is Shatter Pulse.
Oh, I remember that one being
Cost
good.
me 3. And then I play it after a unit I control is destroyed. I destroy a target unit, and then I can change 2 of your dice to sides of my choice.
Oof.
So, or 2 dice in any player's pool.
You lose a horse, I lose a rhino, I lose my dice.
But if you have a golden veil, it becomes I lose the horse, I lose a card, I lose 3 dice.
That's so bad.
So I will just let you destroy the horse, and I'll take 2 damage.
Horse destroyed.
And not play the card because I can't risk that outcome just yet.
Right on.
All right. Mine?
Yeah. Not attacking face. What does that mean, Chaos Theory? What's a face? I mean, I know what a face is, but... See, this is the thing, you know. You get in the habit of doing this. Do you do this?
Yeah, sometimes.
You do it? It's very pleasing. I got in the habit with Netrunner because you didn't want to know where the agendas were.
You just keep shuffling.
But on camera, I think it's very annoying to many people.
Caster says, Hollow can't block. Zach has no power.
Oh, right. I could just attack you. That's way better. Well, no. Here's why.
I'm not telling you how to play your game.
Here's why. Now let's do it. No, I like what I did.
Tell me.
Because then you guilt link it. I want you to have a guilt link. You know what I mean?
I'm with you. You do too anyway. I mean, it's a long-term versus short-term situation.
But yes, you could just attack Zach in the face. Like with both of these, that is 8. Does that kill you? Can you do anything
I can block that thing.
Oh, right.
I just can't block the Rhino.
Oh, right. You can't block it because of the terrifying thing. That's what I wasn't factoring.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not. I think he's 1 away, Chaos, if he's not lethal.
Let's
I'm going to get more horses.
meditate into a face. Then I will action, spend these 2, and exhaust this. And we're going to get the
Garden?
Spectral Charger.
Is it the big boy?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. Well, nothing good that comes back out there tonight. Oh. Okay.
Jericho now has 11 after the 2.
All right, side action here. And then Rhino's going to swing at downtown.
Mm-hmm. Block here. Do 4. Take 2 here.
You got it.
Back in hand. Mm-hmm. Let's meditate here. Then I'll play here and knock those both down 1.
Ah! Why so annoying? All right, Hollow. I see you. Let's do a side action. Put this back up to Horseville. And then I'll pass.
Let's focus here again.
Oh!
And
there she goes.
pass.
All right. Got 1 card, no die. Boot Mage in.
Oh no.
Side action.
No. I'll swing at your Rhino.
Lock with her in.
You take 2. Then we're out of here. All right, let's try that again. I learned.
Rhino again.
Yep. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I'm happy to play against Rhino again.
Rhino number 2. It's like Mamba number 5. A little bit of quadruped. Okay. All right, buddy. First time out of the gate. What'd you think? How was your horse That was the horse deck.
It was good. I think against the Rhino, you have to react more than you have to make them react to you. So, buyer beware.
Stands to reason. When the Rhino's charging, you gotta react. Apparently, if like a wild hog or something is charging, you're supposed to wait till the last second and then jump to the side.
Because they can't turn very efficiently.
Yeah, they just kind of move forward. But you just can't. You gotta have presence of mind to just be okay standing there.
To just wait.
All right, so you're gonna see if you can beat this. Is that the idea? Now is it a challenge?
Next up.
I'm gonna choose my first fight real quick. Okay. No, it's fine.
Nailed it.
Love it. Love it as it is. Beast Tamer.
And before we start, I'm going to go brush my teeth.
Oh, right. Invisalign.
Yeah, got to keep it in mind.
How long does that last? Years?
9 months.
9 months.
Mm-hmm. So late September.
It's like
things go well.
It's like a report card. No, that was 9 weeks.
Okay, that's a whole year. That's your non-summer. That's really not that bad though, because we're in May. I started in January.
Yeah.
So I'm 4 out of 9 months
You got
in.
plenty of time. Plenty of time.
My only regret is not doing it earlier in the pandemic.
Actually, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Because like events like Gen Con are going to get fishy. Where you're just out and it's like, I need to go brush my teeth.
I mean, can you get away not doing it for a while?
Yes. I'll carry that thread in a minute.
Yeah. Oh man, that was an interesting game. So, Chaos there, obviously you're right. It was the right thing to actually swing there for the face. Probably. I don't know. I tend to play low risk. You know what I mean? Just good trades. But that was the right thing to do. But I was actually building to exhortation that entire time. And had he not played Hollow, have it. Game over. Because you basically pump the Flute Mage to 8. Rhino goes to 9. There's only one blocker out. As long as it's not Hollow, game's over. So I was kind of blindsided. It's easy for that stuff to happen too. Like you have a plan and then you keep trying to force that plan even though they keep changing the circumstances. And that can be a problem. So like that whole time, rather than being like, oh yeah, that Hollow can't block their Rhino, I should just go ahead and swing right at Zach's brain. I was thinking like initially, well, if he doesn't block with Hollow, I thought it was a choice. Then he gets Guilt Link. He obviously has 1 damage left, which is not what you want. But he gets the Guilt Link. Then I have to kill the Rhino or the Flute Mage. Then he plays another unit. He probably swings for 3 to 4 at that point. And has a slightly better board. I summon Rhino again. Still probably am in a great spot, But I was really just trying to get exhortation to work at that point. And I got lost in it. Got lost in the noise. And that's easy. Happens all the time. It can happen to the best of us, which is not me. Is 2 Raptor Herder not enough Raptor Herders? That's a good unit for exhortation. Oh my gosh. I should probably have 3 of those in here. You probably need 3 Raptor Herders. I would drop a Seeds of Aggression. No, Seeds of Aggression is good too. Dang it. I ran all the good cards, guys. Can't make a cut if they're all good. Just roll the dice. You ever have the person in the role-playing group that rolled their characters when nobody was looking? And it's like, got 6 20s. That's right, Starwind. A Raptor Herder is a good 3x. I should just make that change right now, honestly. Let's just do it. I don't know from what. I also really would like to get Frostbite worked in here. I think that's going to be a... Is that better than Nature's Wrath for me? Maybe, why do I care if the Rhino can't be blocked by him anyway? These are all great questions. I think I'm going to do a 3x Frostbite. See, you start mucking with a deck that's working, and then it gets bad. It's the story of my life. But that's why we're here, isn't it? Oh, I hate it when cards get stuck at the bottom of a box like this. Oh my gosh. You just have to like... Whew. Just have to not care, don't you? Okay. Frostbite's going in. I genuinely think Frostbite is probably one of the best cards in this game. The fact that it's Phoenixborn as well is crazy to me. Okay. Done. Wrath is out. And there's a piece of me that wants to run one Summon Iron Rhino. Just in case. I mean, if you drop that one Summon Iron Rhino and make it a 4 summon, that's pretty crazy. Very tempted by that. I think the math on it is pretty strong. Close combat versus Seeds of Aggression is fascinating. It's a forever interesting decision. As far as removal of exhaustion, I've got Flute Mage and Call to Action. And then I added Change Psyche, and maybe that's right. Maybe that's right.
You making changes?
No.
I had some more thoughts while I was brushing my teeth. Reflection time. I do think that game, I was spending like more time looking down than I was at what was in front of me.
Yeah, it's good.
But it's good. I think a lot of times, if you're playing the game like we are,
Poorly.
evolving decks and such over time, it's not uncommon for like whoever's more familiar with their deck and has more reps with that deck to be very comfortable. And obviously, you've tightened your deck several times at this point.
That's right.
But the first 5, I play 5 or 10 games with the deck before I like start feeling any frustration if it's not working out. So you just got to give it some time to, you know.
It just takes some time. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit of
Just with less.
and everything, but it could be alright.
Nailed it.
It just...
Oh, I know the problem.
I'm putting one Summon Iron Rhino in this deck.
An extra?
Yep. If you draw it, it basically pays for itself. And you can summon 2 rhinos. Which
Yep.
can be very relevant.
You can summon a rhino twice in the same round.
That's right. Twice in the same round is the
And
right
you can
thing
get
to do.
around if someone's trying to focus out your spells.
It's called redundancy. That's what we call that in the business. Redundancy.
You love to
Make
see
sure
it.
you can do your thing. These are all
That's right.
allies. Why am I looking at the allies?
Don't know.
Don't need the allies. Man, I like all the cards in this game is the problem. All of them. Every single one of them.
All your problem.
You know, you want to believe that that Emperor Lion is better than it is.
You do. He's definitely good.
That's what I mean. It's good.
But you have to be doing something with that law that is really relevant. IMO. For him to be worth the time.
Got to be real good. Let me find this last rhino.
I'm curious, one, how everyone's doing out there, but also, have you guys been playing? And what are you thinking? We've been with the upgrade kit now for a couple weeks. I've seen a lot of positivity on the Ashes Discord and our own Discord, but I'd love to know just about the experiences people are having actually playing this game. I've been enjoying it a lot. The rebalance of everything is very, very good. Starwind saying that sure makes deck building hard.
What's that?
He says that he doesn't, or there are only really a handful of cards in Ashes he doesn't like.
I know, right? Yeah.
Noel says he's good, but playing less than he'd like. I think that's a lot of people. We've seen that with the Flesh and Blood League we did, which we're hoping to see with Ashes, which is like just that low bar commitment of 30 minutes to an hour once a week is enough to get people coming to the table, so to speak. And once you get in the habit of that, it's a lot easier to stay active. Starwind apparently says, I've been playing with the precons with my 6-year-old, and it's been so much fun. That's really cool. It's awesome that a 6-year-old can play. Python says, I need an opponent. Hit that league up. Check out our website. Michael says, I've been having trouble converting some old L5R peeps to the transition. If there are people that really dig the L5R game, Ashes is such a different.
It is different.
Lane.
It is a different game. Rhino? I already rolled my dice.
Oh.
I'm ready for you.
How many basics you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You get choice. I have 2.
I'm going to go second.
So you want me to go first?
That's right. What's up? Let's take asking a Fab question. Yeah, I feel like Illusionist is working great at the end of the stream.
Also, all the previews make me realize how Illusionist is supposed to work.
Yeah, like the legendary equipment, all of the equipment.
Even just there's the
Makes
card.
a big difference.
There's a card like Soul Feeder or something.
All go into the soul. Yeah.
That plus whatever other cards that are in your hand at that point go into your soul. The only thing that you had a problem with was getting cards into your soul.
That's the one thing at the end of that when we saw the previews. It was like everything that I thought was like, this is a weak point, they addressed with gear or cards. Yeah. And it's like, oh, wow, this is going to be super strong. Too strong for my taste. I'm sticking a Ranger.
Stormstrong saying any word on Keyforge shipping. I think the ETA is next week.
Is that the release?
Yeah.
Keeping up with the Keyforge release date, it's like chasing a tiger.
It's
best not to do it.
More like chasing a ghost. The Crouch mode saying, just bought all the Reborn stuff. That's my games budget for the year. I haven't played yet. Looking forward to getting it. If you bought all the stuff,
yeah,
it is so much content.
It's so good. Join that league.
Chris saying, I've been playing the precon decks against each other. So happy with the changes. Glad that Noah's Wolves are a real threat from the jump. Anthony saying, wait, did I miss an Illusionist stream? So we did last week the Blitz decks for Flesh and Blood. So, and Steven played Illusionist the whole time. Funkula said, more like chasing a dragon.
You ready?
Yeah.
Bring it on.
I'm first?
Yep.
First things first. You got anything good on there? No.
Just in.
You sure don't. Let's...
get down to business to defeat Zach Bunn. What's up, Brian? Good to see you in the chat here. Yeah, Friday's gonna be fun.
Friday's gonna be.
We'll start at like noon. You want to start at noon or something?
Yeah, that's what the plan is, noon.
Mm.
I'm afraid it's not gonna be enough time.
Well, there's no end date.
End date?
We could play till midnight if we wanted.
That's right. Still, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Welcome to Ashes.
Yeah.
Where you just have to try.
Let's play a summon Squall Stallion. We'll use Jericho.
Can't summon a summon. You can't triple stamp a double stamp like that.
Well, hold on. I need to not make the same mistake I made last time.
That's right.
Let me see if there's any other die sides I absolutely have to have. We're good. Jericho, coming on up. The other thing that's important about that structure is that I have the dice I need to Squall Stallion.
To actually cast the horse?
Yeah. So I can get the card and then be able to meditate. That was the problem last time. I just didn't have the dice after the fact.
That's right.
Brian Rober saying this weekend I'm doing nothing but playing in Blitz events and playing Sealed on Discord. Sounds nice.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. You know, and I'm embarrassed to say it. Do you know the significance of Cinco de Mayo? May the 5th?
I feel like it's a war of some kind.
A liberation or a war?
Yeah.
Could you guys actually explain that to me?
It's when
I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to get
it's when the
get
margaritas
educated.
come out.
Because it's got to be something, it's definitely something notable. I definitely have learned it before, and I just cannot recall it, which is my problem.
Michael, the time dice lets you add or remove a status token from something.
Okay, so you put a Squall Stallion out.
I put the spell out. Something's qualifying.
Yeah. Yeah, excuse me.
Michael says, remember the 5th of May.
So I'm going to do main action, butterfly. Yeah, my butterfly. And then, yeah, we're going to
I keep reaching for my cup.
make some dice happen.
Doesn't exist.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to meditate 4.
There it is. Noel saying the date is observed to commemorate the Mexicans' army victory over the French Empire at the Battle of Puebla.
Very nice.
Like I said, it was a war.
Yeah, usually a good guess. All right, 4 meditates just for you. Appreciate that, Noel.
Okay. You went big time on me.
Yeah, because you can bust him down 1, but I can still use him.
Mm-hmm.
Macamat saying huge upset win over Napoleon. No way. That's amazing. That's fantastic. That kind of puts it in the right dates for me. That's cool. Well, cheers to that. Ryan, you did get an email about an Ash's Discord lead. Welcome to an hour ago. Where have you been?
Not here.
Studying rule
apparently.
books?
Probably. It's amazing how many rule books he knows the answers to.
Or at least we think he knows the answers to.
It's pretty good.
Ryan said we're killing the Discord stuff. Well, thanks. You can thank Bryce for that and Rafe for that. I was reluctantly brought on board with the idea
The Discord?
of Discord at all for a long time.
At this point, I'm such a huge fan of Discord.
Yeah, that's the only thing I...
For a minute, we were thinking about a Facebook group, and it never felt right.
No, yeah, unless you want to invite your grandma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Discord is
proverbial
great.
grandma,
And then
not
the-
necessarily your grandma in particular.
The ability to do these leagues on top of Discord. Once I found out you could do the
an
video
actual
voice
community.
chat on Discord, I was just
Yeah.
it blew my mind.
It's an actual community. I haven't checked Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any of that stuff. God, at least 8 months to a year now.
Yeah.
And you know how I feel?
Great.
Fine.
Yeah. I checked Twitter,
Great.
but that's a whole thing.
Oh, Napoleon III. That's Thank you for clarifying that.
I'm gonna play a summon ghostly mat. Past you.
Ah, a little pitter patter of the
Yeah.
opening turns, huh?
I mean, we all know you're spending 5 on a rhino. I get it, and you're not spending these things. So it looks like this. That brick's a rhino. You got a 1 damage just in case you need it, and then you got fancy stuff.
Oh, come on. How could you even know that? How could you even know that?
Listic saying most social is bad for your health. Yeah, I mean,
It's bad. Don't do it. Just seriously, just stop. It's that simple. It's that simple. Just stop using it.
that's also why we launched the community texting stuff. A lot of times the updates are just the same we do on social, but like, as we don't like to use social, we figure there's other people that would rather just get their updates some other way. There he
Two
is.
back in from resonance. Horsey, just in case I need an ancestor spirit.
Getting froggy.
That's right, Derek. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Look at all this for 2 dice. What a deal. It's the best deal in Ashes right there.
All right, sir.
Commit already, would you?
Summon Squall Stallion.
Okay.
Basic and music notes. So music notes coming here.
You're about to pull from my dice there.
Got a basic.
Do you feel like you're already better hydrated?
Oh yeah, my brain's so wet.
I don't think we can say so wet on stream, Zach.
I just did.
It's already it's a questionable word to begin with. It has the it's kind of an onomatopoeia.
Wet.
There's a moistness to it.
Moist is the word though.
Wet.
Moist is the word. Summon that. Draw a card. Go ahead.
These new Nalgenes are way nicer than mine.
Yeah, they're really nice.
If only somebody had been telling you about it for
But they're nicer
years,
than the ones that you've been telling me about.
or at least showing you.
You never said I could get one that has our logo and Wet Brain on it.
I didn't say that explicitly. You're right.
It's a reminder of what this is for. Wetting thou brain.
wet thy brain. And lo. Okay. No funny business here.
Noel, how do I get one of those? You have a special friend named Doug.
Doug. All great things come from Doug's.
From Seattle. Just kidding. I have no idea where he's from.
Doug from Seattle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Put a little pressure on. There's no reason to do that. Wait, I'm going second.
Do you ever feel like with
Beast Tamer in
Ashes, you just start doing stuff because like you just don't know what you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you feel bad at the game until you are winning.
Yeah.
And then you feel like you're getting lucky.
Better at said game.
Apparently Chaos Theory is the best Ashes player in the world.
That's what I heard.
That's what he was telling me the other day on Discord.
Let's meditate.
Yeah. Oof, Shatter Pulse. Like seeing that.
Got a bunch of good cards in there. So we good now.
It could be getting you closer to the better cards.
No, let's not do that. That's a mistake. Meditate up 1. And then as my action, 2. I'll pass.
Oh, passing your main.
Yeah. What are you going to do to me?
So if I pass, I get to go first next turn.
You going to not play a Rhino? Come on.
I could not, but
Come on.
Okay. All right. I see. See what you're up to here. Butterfly Monk. I'm not playing into your stupid games. And then, watch this. Ice Buffet.
All right. Same song, different verse.
What's up?
Could get better, but it's going to get worse. You know what I mean? I see.
Chris talking about not wanting to support Facebook. Can you believe how weird Mark Zuckerberg is? Or whatever his name is? Is that
It's
Mike?
Mark. No, it's Mark.
Sweet Baby
I like calling
Ray's?
him Mike. That Sweet Baby Ray's.
That guy's
barbecue
weird,
video is
man.
hilarious.
He's
I mean,
fine, he's successful, etc. But and ethically dubious. But he's weird. He's weird. Watching him in those congressional hearings,
Oh, yeah.
he's strange. I think he's robot.
Well, I assume the congressional
Android.
hearings are like, he has a team of 30 lawyers saying these are the things you can and can't say. And
Right.
he's trying to remember all those things when
Yeah.
he's up there.
But it's still weird. Weird. He's a weird guy.
The butterfly monk.
He's just a weird guy.
That's a pro play, dude.
Thanks. I saw your Anchornaut stuff.
As much as I don't want to
I'm
admit
not
it.
falling for that.
No. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
You get no value. No value at this table.
So you can spend all 5 on a rhino, so that hollow don't matter.
They're already spent.
All right, let's go anchor knot, do 1 there. And we'll send this back in. No. We won't. We'll send this back in. Then, as a side action, we'll summon Ghostly Mount using my face and a music note. And we're going to get something.
This game is so fun.
It is really good.
It's like weirdly fun. It's like Swords and Strongholds fun. You know what I mean?
It
like,
definitely is.
You're just having a good time. It's weird. It's an odd feeling for a game. Just having a good time.
Having a good time? Weird.
Yeah. Normally, I'm just trying to eviscerate my opponents, you know, but this one is like, it's like taking a breath of fresh air instead of getting punched in the face.
I'm with you there.
Yeah. Which is definitely the trait I'm looking for.
Let's go Spectral Charger.
Maybe I'm getting older.
Yeah.
That's the big one.
That's the attacky.
That is a pro play because I can no longer ice buff my rhino.
I know.
Get you around it.
Like I said, now I'm paying more attention to what you're doing.
It's a beautiful merry-go-round of decision making.
You change your mind, I change mine.
It's just something.
Tomato, tomato. Let's just call the whole thing off.
It's really something. We're in a totally new world here. This is a new paradigm that we've entered.
We're adapting to each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
But now, it's new technology, you know?
Work on that Rubik's Cube of a water bottle there. Okay.
Ryan says, oh man, looking at the Ashes League, I saw $30 and kind of gagged. But they're exclusive. And then he says, but then I saw it was quarterly.
Yeah, quarterly, and you get 4 promos that we had to print.
Yeah, those do cost money.
I don't know if I can say that. Can I say that out loud?
Well, you did.
It's like that Zuckerberg.
Yeah, it's not a zero cost situation for us. So we actually took a certain amount of risk on even pursuing it, but you know, I'm excited to do it. I think it's I've been having such a good time in the Fab League that I'm convinced if people just try the Ashes League, they will have a phenomenal time.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm. Chris said, I had the exact same reaction. And Ryan says, yeah, quarterly is way more reasonable.
What was this?
What was what?
What was that?
The anchor knot.
Okay.
That's why you got the damage there.
You still got that hollow floating is the problem.
Michael, have you played via webcam yet? There's a lot of time before the league starts, but I would definitely recommend trying it. I liked it so much better than just playing online. Like, so much better.
Play Summon Ancestor Spirit, side action, do 1 to your Spectral Charger. What's up?
No, I know.
Let's go. I'm here for it, man.
We're in a new paradigm, dude.
I know. Everything changes because this first 5 and everything just gets crazy.
I love it. I love it. Paul love it.
That's right. Look at how different. It's cool, man.
It's so cool.
It's so cool.
All right, well, I guess you have no cards in hand?
None.
So it just is what it is.
Yeah, it's a free moment.
All right. I'll attack your Beast Tamer.
Swing for 3. Kill me instantly. Not happening.
You can guard it.
Yeah, I know. Or you can rent it.
Take 4 to the teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris says, as a huge proponent of webcam play for Ashes, I'm grateful you're doing it that way. I think this is the push the Ashes community needs to embrace the format. Yeah, fortunately for Fab, they had a skirmish series of tournaments that you had to play via webcam, and I think I got a lot of people on board with the idea. But I definitely recommend trying it for anyone that's hesitant.
I'm taking 4. He likes the stock. I'm taking 4.
Had to get my value out of that before.
I gotta have something for Ren to heal. Or for Butterfly Monk to heal there. Okay, let's see main action. Here comes Ancestor Spirit.
Whole new world.
And when it comes into play, I can draw a card. If I do, place a card from my hand on the bottom of my draw pile. So it's a total YOLO moment. And I'm going to opt. If it's a card I want, it's bad to draw it now. If it's a card that I would rather not see, why are those in my deck?
Yeah, I don't think you should do it.
I'm not touching it. I'm too curious. Oh, it's a good one.
Noel asking about how to do the webcam. So on our Discord, which is linked on the product and in the footer of our website, there's a lot of people that already have this set up that are fantastic. So if you hop into the Ashes section, they'll help you get squared away.
We're going to side action.
This is kind of awesome how different this is.
I know, it is cool, isn't it? Boom.
Froggy frog.
You got tools, but we're just trying to see.
Mine?
Yeah, where this goes. Did you watch any Star Wars yesterday? I didn't do anything Star Wars. I did nothing.
I shared a Star Wars GIF.
Oh my gosh.
Like in a chat,
Bare
like
minimum.
a text message.
It's the bare minimum.
No, I didn't. I have not
Is it
watched.
still, is the burn too fresh?
I have not watched a Star Wars film since December of 2019.
Nice.
I have watched The Mandalorian and the Clone Wars finale.
We decided we're going to finish that. Mandalorian.
Okay, let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Let me know when you get there. We've also decided we're going to watch the Taylor Swift documentary. So I'll let you know when I get there. We've decided to watch Captain America.
It's aggravating that you haven't seen that.
Well,
it's just...
it boggles the mind.
My gosh. It boggles the mind. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Is it the kind of thing you don't want to watch it because you don't want to, like, not... You're looking forward to it so much you don't want it to be over, you know?
No, it's the kind of thing that my wife wants to watch enough. She wants to watch it enough that she doesn't want me to watch it without her.
It has to be the perfect time.
But she doesn't want to watch it anytime I ask her if she wants to watch it.
Yeah, I've been there a million times.
So then, I want literally like a month ago, I was like, just so you're aware, I'm gonna ask you a couple more times, and if you don't say yes, I'm just gonna watch it without you.
I'm crawling.
So it's really, I've just been very polite.
Yeah, very, very nice. That's good.
But eventually, my politeness will disappear, like a magic trick.
As is the case for all of us.
Okay, let's play a hollow. Hollow at your boy. Yeah, and then one of your leaves goes down.
It's both, isn't it? Two.
Wow, John's saying, so this is what I need in my life. He's saying that Bad Batch, which is a new cartoon that came out yesterday for Star Wars. Yeah.
Like
an
an
actual
actual
Clone
cartoon,
Wars
anime
vibe,
or one?
animated.
Is it anime or?
It's whatever Clone Wars is in. It's animated.
Okay, so it's like that animation bothers me. But I hear the Clone Wars is great.
It is great. After season 2.
It's like a refined reboot, kind of like weird 3D computerized thing. It's like, I don't know, there's soul to it.
The later seasons got way better. Like, it was successful and the technology got better. But, so someone was asking me like a month or two ago, I'd read the High Republic books that have been coming out. And I said no, because no one I know has said, have you read it? You have to read it. It's great. But he just said that Bad Batch is phenomenal.
Okay, well, that's
so that
what we
makes,
need.
I'll watch it. Now I'm here.
That's what we need to know.
I'm not side actioning.
Okay. I've got a decision. I've already summoned a butterfly. I'm very bad about exhausting things. It's all in my head, though. I've done all these things in my head. It's all in your head. Ah, mommy.
It's all in. You ever heard that Taylor Swift, Tim McGraw song? It's all in my head. It's all in your head.
No.
Country music legends.
I'm going to meditate one.
This is exactly it. This is the problem with Star Wars right now. Andrew says, I read the High Republic books with my kid. It was fine. I don't want fine.
Nobody wants fine.
Do less, but better.
Nobody wants fine.
What are you doing?
I meditated that up, and now I'm going to take a main action.
It's all in my head. I think about it over.
Man, these are good questions now.
Yeah.
You got
nice.
one die there?
One die. It's a wolf.
Well, how much does that Anchornaut cost? Can we look at it?
One.
One of any die?
Yep. Basic.
I don't want to give you that back.
I have been reading the new Throne books. They are good.
I'm gonna swing at the Squall Stallion there.
2.
2 coming at you. Lock it with Jericho or take 2. Your choice. Glad you signed up, Ryan. That's great. Love to have you in the league. It's wonderful. Love to have at least 50 players. 100 players would be
Awesome.
Awesome. 1,000 players
Would be mind-boggling.
would be phenomenal. We have room for about 1,000.
We know there are thousands of Ashes players.
We do know that.
How many are willing to play in a webcam league is another thing.
Yeah, we know it.
Oh, man. As soon as you committed to not playing the Rhino, I wish I had the other horse, but I know you would have played the Rhino if I'd played the other horse.
That's right. This game is so weirdly incredibly good.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like
Can I take a side action on your turn? I'm just kidding.
it's like anciently good. You know what I mean? You just want to sit on a mountaintop and play it until you figure out how to win.
I will block with Jericho.
Right on.
Take 2. Call me in the morning. Guilt Link. Just kidding.
Gotta get it while it's good. Or you can't.
Well,
As you can play in the UK. It's international, so anywhere is good.
the only thing about it is it's 8 p.m. Central on Wednesdays for us, so whatever time that is for you.
What is that in the UK? Let's look it up.
And then international customers have to pay shipping. So in the U.S., domestic shipping is free, but international shipping costs whatever it costs.
Central time to United Kingdom. You guys have like multiple time zones, I imagine. So it'd be 2 a.m. your time. So if you can stay up till 2 or get up early, then bring it on. Let's go.
Marcus saying it should be about 2 a.m. UK time.
Nailed it. I mean, I've done a lot of things that I really enjoyed at 2 a.m. When the bars close here in the States.
Well,
Or at least
side
they used to.
action here. Put that on top of my deck.
For the hollow? Wait, what did you just
No,
play?
side action here to put a card here.
Right.
I had already played the hollow. That was a minute ago. You can't block. It's good tech to know. Hollow's time is limited.
Maybe if I rearrange them.
The hollow is gonna swing at the ancestor spirit.
All right, monk on.
You got it.
Trade up or move a line. See, it's a lot of slapping. A lot of slapping involved.
Ryan says we're gonna get Rodney in this Ashes League. I'm gonna message Rodney actually.
Yeah, we should get Rodney in this Ashes League.
Of all people, this is built for Rodney. He and I were talking. That's part of why I got the webcams that I have originally about playing Ashes on webcam.
You have 1 die left.
Uh-huh.
All right, what can you do with 1 die is the question. Let's do and
you're gonna clean my board
well, you know,
if you know what's good for you.
I don't want to give you that ink or not. Not now, you know.
And there goes your ancestor.
I don't know. Yeah, and then you go to a dead. It's a 0 attack unit, isn't it?
It's a 1. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's swing at the Squall Stallion.
I'll counter.
Okay. Take one,
I take 2.
and then I'm going to side action your frog, yeah.
He gone.
Okay. The board is yours.
I'm going to play the shadows on your Beast Tamer.
Oh, come on.
I won that for the Rhino. You didn't play the Rhino. What am I supposed to do with that?
Okay. I'll side action.
Yeah, there it is, Golden Veil.
Pass.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't have a main action.
All right.
You pass. It's cool.
I'll pass.
All right. Pass on. I become the first player. Remove exhaustion from everything.
You can still do it, but you just have to waste your first
I
time.
gotta wait. I gotta wait a minute. I'll go ahead and roll this leaf. Maybe it's the one that became a frog. When a leaf becomes a frog, everybody's happy. You ever watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Long time ago.
It's one of the greatest shows on earth, man. Oh, what a hand.
What a mighty, mighty hand.
Whew. This guy's unexhausted.
Mm-hmm. He good.
He good. All right, we're gonna main action Ancestor Spirit on Jericho for 2.
If I block, I die. If I don't block, you frog me.
You can't block. Can you block?
Why can't I block?
Hey, you can block, can't you?
Do you want to think about your life?
No, that's all fine.
I thought you were forcing it so that if I do block, you don't have to waste your frog on it.
Yeah, that's what it turned out to be. Whatever it takes to make this Ancestor Spirit not ink or not a bull is what I'm looking for.
Why would you think that I could possibly do that?
Christine, I saw Forgetting Sarah Marshall in theaters back in college. Unfortunately, I was there with my parents. Yeah, that's kind of a weird one to watch in the parent zone.
Yeah, I'll block.
Yeah.
Feels relevant.
Blocky, everybody. And then side action. Good question. Let's do a side action into a snake.
2 golden veils again. It's my lucky day.
Everybody.
Lots of frogs up in here.
Lots of frogs. Get those 1 health units out of here.
See if you... I guess you could also summon a Beast Tamer, but that's 2 hearts, so getting that out of the field on turn 1 is good. Feels good.
Spoiler alert, I have no more Beast Tamers in my deck.
Oh, nice, nice.
It's
Great.
just the first
Once
5.
you deal with it.
I'm just looking to put the brakes on the apple cart. Look at us. So here we are. You've taken 2. I've taken 3.
Way different than the first game.
We're about there. I mean, we're here. It's real. I've got a lot of cards in my discard pile. You can play for a mill.
No, I think I have the play. Let's
To business.
play a hollow.
To defeat.
We'll take your snake down 1, because you did that, and one of your frogs down 1.
Snake and a frog.
And then I'll side action, summon the ghostly mount, spin a mask and a music note. And we're going to get old Big Pants back.
Big old.
Because I'm assuming nothing you summon can withstand the power of the Spectral Charger mount.
Big old ghostly mount.
How cool looking is that dude? Ghost horses. I didn't know I cared so much about
Who
you.
knew? These ghost horses.
Michael says, hopefully this isn't a dumb question. What's the process of getting the promo cards? I'm assuming the devs send it to you, but like if I wanted to set up a tournament and give out promos. So they're actually working on, from last I heard, organized play kits that anybody can buy to host events. And those are separate from the promos that we're offering through our league. The ones through our league are exclusive to our league. The only way to get them is to participate in the quarter that we're giving them out. Otherwise, they're gone.
There you go.
They gone.
All right, Raptor on.
What is happening?
I got a
Are those
Raptor
even the
herder
same
out.
deck?
Yeah, you're forcing my contingencies. And then I'm gonna meditate into a snake.
Just hatching around, eh?
Just bodies. Just waiting on the rhino to show up. Something very pleasing about just continuing to, to maneuver the cards around. I don't know. It's a part of the experience. I think it's annoying on camera for sure, but it's very pleasing,
Yeah,
tactile sensation.
I'm with you.
They know what is what, but they don't know.
I think that's the real heater there.
You about to throw the fastball? Yeah, Vigil asking if we finished store 3.0. Checked out a few buildings. Good buildings. Probably not right. I don't know, maybe. Probably not.
You don't know.
Probably not. You never know until you've seen what you've seen, but
Let me see.
awesome building down in Tulsa that we looked at.
All right, let's focus the ghostly mount.
Just costing you a basic?
Yeah, I gotta think. No, it's gotta be here.
Ooh, got him.
And then main action.
All these side action horse stuff, I mean, that's really good. It's really good. Four cards?
Yeah. Pass my main action.
Oh, he's passing the main. Oh my gosh, come on. All right, Summon Iron Rhino. Focusing that up.
We're focused to the moon.
And then we will pass side action.
Hmm.
David, not quite on Cherry Street, but is on 15th.
Cherry Street's tough because of parking.
Yeah, we have a lot of very unique needs, right? You got to have a lot of parking because, like, you don't want people to pay to park downtown to hang out in your shop. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Let's do this. Anchor knot for 1.
Mm.
Not good.
Who are you throwing at? Probably the Raptor. No, not the Raptor. Probably the Herder.
Why wouldn't I do the Raptor?
This is your attack.
But it could be a 2.
Could be a 2 if there's 2 other things.
I'm staring at a bunch of things. I'm gonna punch the Raptor.
Raptor gone.
Then I'm gonna side action. I have to pay for that. The problem here. Let me do the math.
You pay with your dice. You know.
Let's go here. Is that right? I don't think so. Here. And then we'll side action, ghostly mount. It's my team.
Oh, hello. Wow.
And that's going to cost me a face.
You got the horse duo.
Yeah, I think once you get the 2 out, it's obviously really good. Because you have a protector and an attacker.
Mm-hmm. What does he protect? He attack
That's
means
right.
or whatever?
Yeah. And then it's your turn.
Okay. I'll do Rhino for 4.
The value.
Ooh. Rhino there, and then we'll side action the ice buff.
Yep. Isn't he pretty?
He's ready for anything. All right. Over to you. Yeah, Ryan, we should make some fab mats. That'd be cool. I'd do that. There are play mats for Ashes, and they're all just gorgeous, but we need to actually get them out to people. We've seen them. We know that Plaid Hat has made some.
I need to make a note about that.
I'll be right back. I love the background conversation.
Yeah, I wish everyone in the world.
Classic. Just shipping.
Yeah.
Everybody's just looking to talk.
What? He's just a chonker.
He's big. Yeah. Gotta have him away. What you gonna do about it?
Interesting. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
This was all going well until the Rhino came out.
Tell me right.
I'm telling you, it's the new meta, man.
Let's side action. It's the Iron Rhino meta. Go put a card on top of my deck.
Ugh, you gotta make that decision though. Jericho's a mentally taxing Phoenixborn. I'm just over here yellow on the Rhino.
It is.
I'll put a big body on the table, and then if you can't do anything about it, start charging.
Okay, I'll put that on top.
Okay. Easy. Easy mode. And the Ashes crunch now.
And then my main action.
Another horse.
We got steeds.
No dice.
No dice.
Got my run of the game. Okay. Okay. We're going to do close combat. Rhino takes a damage. We'll do 7 here.
Unreal. Forget about that card. So bad.
Over to you.
Let's side action. I'll put this on bottom.
Starman asking, have I considered root armor for the Rhino? Gives it a bit more longevity compared to ice buff. So the only thing that I need is for it to be over 4 health. That's the break point that's most relevant in the entire game. So a side action to get it there and not having to waste those ice in my deck, or the root armors in my deck, is, I'm really into that.
Pass to you.
Passing to me. Okay, Rhino, swinging. We were swinging. I'll swing at Jericho. Direct, special delivery. What's up, Jonathan Ruddock from England?
I'll block here.
Okay.
Deal 2 back.
Taking 2. Getting called in the morning. You took your overkill stuff.
Yeah. All right. Mine.
Yeah.
Well, side action here,
Oh,
but
you do that forever. I get it. Forever
and
pumped.
Then I'll pass.
Passing. Okay. Let's meditate. Meditate twice. And then a horse for an ancestor spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card and put one on the bottom. Put this on the bottom. Let me actually make sure that's true. No. Put this on the bottom. Okay.
Mine?
Yeah.
We're gonna squall it up.
Oh my gosh.
And then I gotta think about my life.
Big horse.
No, I'll pass.
Okay. All right. All right. Fine. 3 life over there. I'll swing after her at Jericho.
Take it. Fine.
Yeah.
Let's trigger this. And then we'll swing at the rhino.
Reaction.
You got it.
Call to action. Remove an exhaustion after you declare attackers. I'll block with Rin.
Nice.
Yes.
That's so bad.
Yes.
I fell for the trap.
So I take 4, so I go to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So bad.
Swing for 9.
You got it.
Dad's back.
Jiminy Christmas. There's so many ways to go wrong against the rhino. It's great. You have to just get it off the table immediately.
Oh, man.
Mine?
Yeah.
I'll trigger the side action.
You got a big old horse over there. That was the first time we've seen the big horse
The
tech.
giant horse.
Yeah. I'm passing.
All right. This flips over. And it's bad because you have golden veil opportunities.
Got the option. Hey, Jonathan Reddick, what is the new Arkham mechanic is exposure? What does that mean? I haven't seen. Did they make an announcement?
Oh, he's asking what we think it will be.
Oh,
I have no idea.
what is the new cycle? Do you remember what the new cycle is?
I don't think they've announced it yet.
Oh, hard to say. It must be camera related. Right? All right, Horseman. Let's see what you got. I'm going to do 3.
It's a tough challenge.
It's Frostbite will get me there in 3 turns.
All right, let's Anchor Knot. Do 1, do your Ancestor Spirit. Side action, summon a Ghostly Mount. And a face. Music note.
Spin a face.
Get.
The Pale Steed.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Okay. Well, you block with the steed, and the rest is history. And you kill the raptor herder. That's not what we want at all. So let's attack the Squall Stallion here.
Block with a Steed counter.
Oh, he's got the unit guard, right? So it'll
Do you
happen
want to
anyway.
rethink your life?
That's fine.
All right.
Same idea. Take 2 anyway.
Yeah. No bueno.
And then side action. None.
How much health do you have?
10 left.
Moments.
There are moments. These healing hands. Ooh, something cold. Okay, that'd be cool, Jonathan. I would love that. Are they doing Antarctica?
Maybe.
Arkham in the
That'd be
deep,
cool.
the deep ice.
All
That'd be
right,
cool.
let's meditate. Meditate. Then, as my main action, can you imagine if we had a couple horses out? They would each get a token every time.
It's crazy. Can't let it happen.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Twig from the tables of my heart.
Got a real problem.
Marcus ain't hoping we get to visit every single pole on this planet, north and south. That'd be cool.
It's just not enough. That is not good. What are my outs?
Doors over there.
Might be the answer.
I'm leaving. Have a good weekend, everybody. I'm out of here.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. That's why we're here.
Let's play a hollow, and we'll take your frog and your snake.
Got your frog and your snake and tell you where to put it, buddy. Okay. Main action, I'm playing Frostbite.
I have 1 health left.
That's right.
Okay, mine? Or side action?
Yeah, go ahead.
I took away your frog, right?
Yeah, there's this one too.
I thought you only had 1.
They're multi-frogs. I can kill the hollow, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking, like, I thought I got rid of your frog. It's fine.
But then if you play another hollow and then side, then I don't have a leaf that I need to do the 1. So we'll just roll the dice. I mean,
Okay.
if you can remove this and do 10, I need to see that.
So close.
You're like strangely close to doing that exact thing. No. You'll be happy to know while you're thinking about your turn, Brindover said with how good my singing is, they're surprised that we don't have a copyright strike yet. Which I agree. I agree with that.
All right, you ready to see this
Yeah,
magic?
let's see what you got. What you got?
Gosh,
What you
it's
got?
so close.
What do you got?
Okay. So, side action here. Spend a face and a music note.
Oh, right, because you can get a big old 4 horse.
Then we'll get the horse. Then main action, I'll swing and I'll play a crescendo.
Oh,
Discarding a
no.
card.
That's right, crescendo, of course.
I'll do 1 to me here and 3 to
3 to
you.
the raptor herder.
And then hit you
Nice.
for 9.
That's so good. I need to know that
That's what I said. I said I'm just so almost there.
Whew. Yikes. Great stuff. Hey,
And then you beat me.
crazy. Yeah, and then frostbite.
I'm learning. I feel like my deck does not have the tools. It plays the mid range. It doesn't have the tools to quite deal with Rhino effectively.
Yeah.
They're there. I
worth
just have
pursuing.
to figure out what they are, and I can definitely go get them, right? So it's not even like
You just have to have like one or two, like
2 really.
deal with the big stuff.
Yeah, and when you have someone, I think in every game of Ashes, it's kind of like dancing. Someone's the leader.
Like Fab too.
Yeah.
Someone's on the tempo.
And so when you're playing against Rhino, that's the biggest unit in the game. So you naturally are playing the reactionary.
Yeah.
And so my deck, obviously, as you started to see hints of, is meant to kind of like stampede over someone.
And
it
later
hits,
on too, it feels like it builds up for a turn or two, and then
Yeah.
it's like unstoppable.
and then it's like if you have a couple of horses, you have ways to remove stuff proactively. Like you have the side actions to summon and the remove, which I'm getting the handle of. But more importantly, I feel like I don't quite have enough to deal with a Rhino.
just some big.
Which I love that Rhino's doing that.
Yeah, it's cool, right? That's the beauty of the unit. It should be a big old investment that gets better. That second Summon Iron Rhino include was pretty cool there.
Yeah.
That felt good. That like, oh, well, if you destroy it, I can still play it again.
There were a few moments where that was the case.
Yeah.
Where I was like, well, I can get rid of it, but then he can just summon it, and that's worse for me. Like one of the ones I have, I discard an exhausted unit. So.
Right. Was that Figures in the Fog?
What
What is that? Or to Shadows? It's called To Shadows. I think so. Illusion's got tools for the Rhino. A lot of them aren't
Shadows.
immediate is the problem.
Well, the problem with the shadows when you can summon another one is if I'm doing it early in a turn, you can literally just play another one.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you considered playing another one?
yeah. So that's a problem, of course.
It's got answers that you've got Illusion, you've got the ability to search your deck and get a new card, you've got the ability to draw it, you put a couple of fadeaways or whatever in there.
That's
I think we're there.
reality. So it's just figuring out the answer. But no, it's cool. These horses are really interesting. I love the horses. One last time, if you weren't here earlier, we launched an Ashes quarterly Discord League, $30 every 3 months.
That was fun. That was a good session.
Every time we've been playing
love
lately,
that.
it's good. Your decks are also
It's
working.
really nice.
So,
They are
like,
working. Yeah, they're
it's
in a
cool
good
to see
pocket
that
right
refinement happening. But it's $30 a quarter. As long as you play 8 out of 12 weeks of the league, you get the participation promos. It's a set of 4.
now. Bryce, can we pull up the promos?
That's right.
Let's pull up first Mayoni. So everybody who participates in the league and hits 8 of the 12 matches will get a set of these promos. First, you get 1 copy of Mayoni. That promo Mayoni is sick.
Yeah.
Second, you get 1 copy of Soraya Guideman. Soraya. I love that promo. Ever since I saw that, I've been obsessed with it. And then you get 2 copies of the Gilder because you can only run 2. And there they are.
Yep. And so it's a subscription. The league starts first week of June. You get charged a couple weeks before that. 3 months later, it'll happen again. The prices will be different the second time. I saw people asking earlier, Like someone was like, I know I'm going to miss the first week. Should I sign up? That's totally fine.
Yes.
We planned for people to be able to miss 4 of the 12. So life happens. We don't want to exclude people from being able to get the participation stuff or from participating because they have a busy week or month or whatever. So yeah, definitely everyone is welcome to join. You're going to need a webcam. You're going to need to be on our Discord channel. It's super low key. The people in the community are fantastic. So if you're nervous about playing against other people all over the world, don't be. It's incredible, and it's going to be a great time.
And James saying, yes, they're always on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. And that is to basically create a ton of energy all at once, make it feel like you're in a local store. It's been working awesome for Flesh and Blood. You can get games afterwards and before, and everybody's just gathered in one place, and there's a lot of energy there. So it's important to have that going on for Ashes as well.
And
Can't
shout
wait.
out, honestly, to Nick and Plaid Hat. They've done a great job with this game. The design, this is great. This is fantastic.
It's great.
And for them to work with us on getting those prizes, right? And the ability to have those made and to support this kind of an endeavor. So I'm excited to get people playing. It is a fantastic game, and it deserves to hit the table.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you hopefully on Wednesdays moving forward, maybe starting in June for the league. Check it out. You can find it on our website. And we hope you guys enjoy everything that you're experiencing with Ashes. It's so good. Hope you feel the same way. Take care.
See ya.